Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. This is a daily close for Bitcoin. We're gonna see on the 1 hour chart, 15-minute chart, what happened for Bitcoin, what it might happen next. So basically we are in a potential wave A here in case we have a leading diagonal as a wave 1 as well, can be of course possible. However, if we have an A and then a wave B here as a triangle, because only a wave B is allowed to be a triangle, we are looking here at 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Your wave 4 is, of course, expanding as a running flat, as explained today in the intraday. In this case scenario, you are looking at a wave A, a wave B, wave C, D, and an E, finishing exactly in the middle, of course, of this triangle. In this case scenario, we start, of course, to move toward the upside impulsively as a potential signal that we have finished this correction as a triangle, where we have on the 15-minute chart here, double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5 to finish a wave 1 potentially, and then moving for a wave 2, and then 3, 4, 5 towards the upside. And basically, if this is the case scenario, you would like to see at least a wave 5 moving toward the upside, breaking the 1-to-1 fib level inside this blue zone. Basically, this blue zone was made for the ending diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, which is still a possibility to unfold, guys. And that means, of course, that you bottomed a wave 4 here. You're looking at 1, 2, and then your wave 3 is simply a zigzag, taking this high for a wave 3 and then 4 and a 5. So we have to be careful that this scenario is still there. We're not 100% like we're moving for very high here. Still a potential scenario can finish over there with the 1-to-1 fib level as well, which is of course the main 1-to-1 fib level for this zigzag. So we have to be careful with it, and we have to see, of course, what's gonna be the reaction in this area, right? So two scenarios are still unfolding potentially. Now, higher possibility that you finished a triangle here. You failed to take the low, meaning much better signal that you have a triangle moving toward the upside impulsively. Now we're gonna see, of course, the reaction. Basically, what we are looking at here is the 1-to-1 fib level here in the white is made for the wave 3. Meaning your wave 3 in an ending diagonal is not allowed to break over the 1-to-1 fib level. If this happens, that means, of course, you have the signal that you are moving, of course, impulsively toward the upside. This price is exactly your signal, of course, that you're moving for higher. Unless if you're still under the 1-to-1 fib level inside this area, meaning a potential of an ending diagonal might still, of course, unfold later on. So basically those are the most possible scenarios right now. Of course, it might be much more bullish. It can be much more bullish if it wants to. It can be 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Finished, of course, leading diagonals. This leading diagonal can transform to a wave 1, 2, and then continuation simply toward the upside. Having a wave 5 extended, meaning you have potentially finished the wave 3 here. Now this wave 3 will make it, of course, shorter than your wave 1 already, and if you have an extended wave 5, that will be problematic for the impulse. If we get an extended price here, that means you are not looking at an impulse anymore. You're looking at a zigzag, another zigzag internally here, and then you have an X, of course, in between. So we have to move, of course, with a W, X, and a Y. Sorry, this zigzag is exactly like this. W, X, and a Y. All right, so this is a price action that I'm looking for. In case we are looking for an extended price, it is a very potential that, of course, this will transform to W, X, and Y, because, of course, a wave 5 is not allowed to be longer than the wave 3, and also already the wave 1 already longer than the wave 3 here. So these are the possibilities, guys, that I'm seeing for the next price action. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. If we take a look also at KGT, on the KGT, of course, we see a bearish signal on the 5-minute chart. Let me check the strength. Yes, 500. So we see, of course, this bearish signal. We would like to see, in case we are impulsive, you would like to see the price breaking this high. If we don't break this high, means that you did not invalidate this bearish signal here, that you have it in conversions with the price. And that means, of course, this might still be unfolding to something different, and we have to be careful with it. And yeah, to trade safe always. Now, I see a divergence between the CVD line here and the price action. Maybe if we go on the 1 minute chart, we can see it clearer. Here we go. On the 1 minute chart, we can see, of course, on the 500 strands as well, we can see, of course, a clear divergence. And here we go. It is unfolding a move toward the upside. Basically, on the 1 minute chart, the bearish signal here is invalidated. It is divergent and not convergent, meaning higher potential goes, of course, for the bullish. So very nice price action and signals from the KGT. But basically, you would like still to see the high broken, guys. So you would like to see this. And invalidation of this move towards the upside is by taking this price, of course, which it might invalidate, of course, this impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Your wave 4 is not allowed to interfere with the 94K151 if you want to still look for higher prices, of course. Yep, so that was it for Bitcoin. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.